Welcome everyone to the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me. Now this is the trial, this is the demo. As I like to try demos of these kinds of games before I decide to buy the whole game, because I want to get a feel of what it's like. I want to be able to see all the graphics, see how the whole game looks like, get a feel for the story, and see how I like it after that. And if I like the demo, then I'll most likely buy the game, because like I said, I make all my big game buying purchases based off of game demos, which is kind of the point of a demo, for you to get a feel of the game and see how you like the game. So we're gonna get into this, and we're gonna see what this is about. The only thing I know, it has something to do with H.H. Holmes. And that's all I know. World's Fair Hotel, World's Fair Hotel. It's devils on there. Alright, sorry. Challenging, forgiving. Well, this is the first time I've ever played this, so let's try forgiving. Because I'm not a professional. If I do challenging or lethal, we're never going to finish this. Well, you all might, I won't. You'll just be here for longer than the demo is supposed to run. You'll be here for 5 hours, maybe 6. For they have sown the wind. Well, I couldn't finish that. Every choice has a consequence. And I know the games like this, that every choice you make just has a consequence, whether it's good or bad. Some choices can lead to the death of characters, others may lead you farther into the game with good progress. Others lead to death. Yes, it was run over by a trolley car. It was indeed.
264 feet, Jeff. Can you imagine it?
No, I cannot. World's Columbian Exposition continues to draw huge crowds. The Chicago Times.
Whatever pleases you the most.
You please me the most.
I do I?
You're not weary of me after an entire day of marriage?
An entire day of marriage?
I shall hold you to that, my dear.
I'd be wary of her. Make sure she doesn't after my secret millions. Snake oil.
I think we've arrived.
I remember that stuff from the Wild Wild West. Now, is this World's Fair Hotel I've been told about? It looks beautiful for the time. I like this. I like the graphics of this building. This is what I like. I like these types of graphics in games. It's beautiful. We'll see how they get the further into the game we go. Well, farther into this demo we go, because I don't even know how long the demo is. Like I said, all I know about this is that it has something to do with serial killer H.H. Holmes. And I know about H.H. Holmes. I know all about the old-timey serial killers. Used to be a research fascination for me.
Try again.
Ring a the bell. Ring on my bell. A ring a ding ding. Man's over here playing with his ding-a-ling. Hello, Scully. You look beautiful, but you could use some work on the teeth.
Well, for the level of service we're in store for.
Yeah, quit being so complainy whiny. Use odd to choose. Say nothing reassuring.
Everyone must be busy elsewhere.
There we
That's
go.
no way to run a business.
Well, I mean, they could be short-staffed.
Making sure everything is perfect.
Exactly, they could be up in the rooms checking. Hotels have to make sure that the rooms are in top-notch service, especially if they're for a fair.
For both startling and
I like that bowler hat, but it makes me not want to trust you. What I know from movies and TV shows and stories is that the man in the bowler hat is never a good man.
I promise from here on out it will be nothing but silver linings.
Can you promise us that, Mr. Shady Bowler Hat Man?
To the World's Fair Hotel.
Thank you.
Please, Sign in here. First time in Chicago?
I've never been to
I'm
Chicago.
going to hazard a guess and assume you're here to take in the exposition.
The fair, yes, but that's not all.
But I've never been to Chicago.
Today is a very special day for us.
That's the married. This is honeymoon day. Honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Honey, sunny honeymoon. It was shining in June. I like your mustache though, but your mustache also makes me suspicious of you.
Perhaps my wife, Mrs. Whitman, would like to sign.
Would she though? Mrs. Whitman, do you know how to sign your
Yes.
name?
Today's the beginning of our honeymoon.
Congratulations.
Sign your
In
name.
that case, an upgrade is
Ooh,
in
World's Fair Hotel
order.
pen.
Honeymoon suite it is.
Oh, well, are the rates that much higher?
Think nothing of it. The same rates as your regular room. The upgrade is on us.
The same price for a regular room for the honeymoon suite.
How kind.
That's a nice that's a good deal for a honeymoon suite. Unless it's not a good.
Henry
What?
Howard Holmes.
Oh, are you H.H. Holmes
You
then,
have a
my
lovely
good sir?
hotel, Mr. Holmes.
No wonder I didn't trust the son of a
I designed
bitch.
and built most of it myself.
Did you
You're
know?
an architect then?
Are you though?
Architect, designer,
Are you really though?
builder,
Murderer,
doctor,
serial killer,
artist.
murderer of many people.
I'm a man of many interests.
There's more than interests include murdering the murdering of many people.
Please have a look around. We have sundries and gifts at the pharmacy counter.
Oh, sundries.
I'll take your luggage up to your room. And
I like
ensure that
sundries.
everything is in order.
Is there any
Just
corpses in
making
our
a
room,
few
sir? Did you
courtesy
murder the couple that came here on their last honeymoon? If we go out there and we see a severed
Thank
ear,
you,
I'm going to be
Mr.
very
Holmes.
pissed.
We appreciate it.
I'm going to knock you down for not having good room
Pleasure is
service.
all mine.
Mr. Holmes over here cosplaying like Jack the fucking Ripper. There's the missus over there with her sundries.
No.
Use R to change selection. Press and hold R2 to pick up objects. What is this? What's in the container? Bearings update when the story branches in important ways.
Oh,
Ow!
pardon me, miss.
Pardon me, Miss
My
Polymewa.
husband gets awfully cross with men who act fresh.
He sounds like a ripe fellow. How's the marriage going?
Lovely.
We're on a honeymoon, and we're checking into a hotel owned by a serial killer.
I'm sure the room is ready.
See anything good over there at the jewelry counter? Anything fancy?
Anything, Mr. Fancy Wancy? Well, she's a woman, so yes, she would. Why is the bell looking so ominous? Why does the pen look so ominous?
Wonder what's in here.
Rathlin Suite. Private.
I'm starting to think I've gone and married a thrill seeker.
You probably have. There wasn't much to do for women in this time. It was the World's Fair, and going into rooms that are marked private. He just waltzed in the room all high and mighty.
See what happens when you chase a thrill?
If this is you trying to get out of the Ferris wheel.
I know you won't be denied.
Well, I mean, the thrill is in the chase, not in the capture, so.
What's that?
It is a sheet. Press X in time with the heartbeat and button may change to keep calling events.
Sorry.
Are we lost?
Mr. Holmes.
A wrong turn, it would seem.
This room is being renovated. It's not safe.
Of course. We
You must have missed the sign saying private.
Must have. We're very sorry.
Yes, I wasn't wearing my
can't have you
glasses.
falling through floors and having your brains dashed out, can I?
They're like, no, that's my job.
No.
Later when you're sleeping.
Again, we apologize.
Think nothing of it. I'm only thinking of your safety. Wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Not until later tonight when you're sleeping and I come in those lights, huh? Because I'm aware of H.H. Holmes, I can make a lot of jokes.
Welcome, newlyweds.
Oh, this is a beautiful room.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Holmes.
This room is
Do
beautiful.
enjoy your stay. If you'll excuse me, I have work to return to.
Does that work include the murdering and or dismembering of another body? But this is a nice room.
Goodness, this place is
Although,
fit for a game.
it's a shame on the time period because I would like a TV in the room, but it's the time period.
Kiss this.
That is not very wifely of you.
You know, I would love a wife that has as much fun as she's having. You know, a wife that has a cartoonish personality. Press R to aim. Press R2 to target. All right. Hey, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I want to throw the pillow. Yeah, there we go. I got him. I got him in his schnozola.
You cheated.
But did he though? I like that painting of the boats. It's very
How
nice.
about a peace offering?
What kind of peace offering?
This feels like some sort of treacherous plot.
He's a husband. It very well
Not
could
at
be.
all. I have a gift for you.
Do you though?
Close your eyes, face the mirror.
Aren't you clever and romantic? If I get a pillow to the
Cliche.
face, I'll suck you right in the kisser.
He's a bit cliche. But maybe he's a good
Is
cliche.
there a problem?
No. Open your eyes.
Ooh, that looks
Jeff,
beautiful.
it's lovely.
Is it real gold though?
Good.
Tell me it's real gold.
Victory is mine. I'll let you have that bath.
Boff. Is that a peeping hole? It is a peeping hole. Someone's Norman baiting these people. You know, the peephole behind the picture. But this time it's hidden on the side of the mirror. It is locked. The door looks locked, lady. You're not going to open it by turning a knob that is locked. You have to have a key.
It's jammed shut.
Maybe if we put a little weight into it?
There we go.
Open sesame!
Thank you. Why don't you have a shave while I take
Well,
a
if it was just jammed, we might just take a little sandpaper and even out the sides of that door.
It's French for something illicit.
Shush. Shave.
I think I forgot to pack my razor and kit.
I'm sure the pharmacy downstairs has them.
Don't be too long in that bath.
Don't you worry.
C'est la vie. Okay, now we're in control of the character. We are this fine gentleman. Settle into the hotel, find a shaving kit. Is this our house? Is this our room? Where's our room at again? I forget. This is the bathroom. And he came from this way, so this must be the door. But I think we have to go downstairs for the shaving kit. And knowing the kind of game I'm playing, there might be a jump scare waiting for us between now and that shaving kit. But also, where are the fucking stairs? Are there stairs in this place? Sir, do you have... Mr. Holmes, before you kill me, do you have stairs? Do you have stairs in your hotel? Please tell me.
I could have sworn this was the way we came up.
Ooh, shiny. Shiny means bad. Well, that was a close one. That's a booby trap built for Home Alone standards.
Marie!
This is a hotel of horrors. Push that button. Is on-screen characters can equip items they have in their inventory. That button. Okay. So that's soap or bath bombs. Is she gonna have a chance to take her bath though? Because of the booby traps. And the husband's calling for her name. Yeah, let's be careful where we aim this camera. I gotta get this on YouTube, people. Hello? Who waltzes in my bathroom? This is not a shower. I'm taking a bath. There's no shower curtain, Mrs. Bates.
Jeff?
I think this might be Mr. Holmes.
Oh, are we playing another
Because
game?
Jeff would be freaking out because of what happened to him in the hallway. We're gonna die anyway, so let's just investigate. Let's just investigate so we don't get drowned.
You can't sneak up on me, Mr.
Mr. Holmes.
Hello, my
What are
dear.
you doing in here? Jeff!
I don't think he can quite hear you.
Oh my.
Stop! Get away from me!
But I'm not finished yet.
I said get...
That's the face I make whenever I'm at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Interesting.
Don't fight it. Will only hurt more if you do.
I don't know what button I pushed, but hello.
What? What are you?
Oh, he wasn't
What have you
idiot.
done?
He was still alive.
Calm yourself, sir. I've seen your wife has had an accident.
And on their honeymoon of all days.
Is there a problem, sir?
Hello. What kind of hell is this place, Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes, what kind of hotel hell have you locked us inside of? Walls that move, rooms that go nowhere, stairways that vanish. Well, this can't be good. Nope, this cannot be good at all. Considering her throat was slashed, I'm surprised she's still alive, you know. And doing all this with her throat slit open, I'm very well surprised that she's still alive. I mean, I know it's possible you can get help, but you have to be in a hospital that you can survive a wound like that, and she's still locked in the bathroom. This woman is very stubborn to still be alive at this point with the amount of blood that she lost in that tub. There she goes. Finally. Finally. So I assume this is like maybe like a prologue to the story, because this hotel is owned by H.H. Holmes, and again he's a serial killer. That's why I was so suspicious of him to begin with. Are we just gonna hang out by the jewelry counter, Mr. Holmes?
Place for everything. Everything in its place.
And so all your jewelry trinkets came from victims of yours at your
Oh, that's for
hotel.
you, my dear.
Interesting.
Simply die. It's so
I say,
opulent.
good man, do you work
Opulent.
here?
And he works here. He owns the place, and he kills here.
Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
The last place you'll ever see. Interesting choice of music, but I like this hallway. Now that's what I call artwork. Starring Jesse Buckley. Who's Jesse Buckley? Is it this fellow here? Fahinti Balogun. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that name, and I apologize. Nikki Patel, Paul K. Abdul Salas, Edward Blumel, John Davish, and Pip Torrens as the curator. Story by Supermassive Games. Look at that face. Screenplay by Seth M. Sherwood. Original score by Jason Graves. I like that silhouette. This is very cinematic, and that's why I like these kinds of games. Like, this entire thing has been like the opening to a movie. We had a prologue scene, and they had this wonderful looking intro to it. Hello, Scully. Yeah, are we into the main game now? Main part of the story. After we had our little prologue, that was a feather.
Oh, you're here. Have you been waiting long?
I've been here for almost an
Welcome
hour.
to my repository, a vast collection of stories that are dark, frightening, horrific.
Thank you.
I am the curator.
Yes, you are.
It's so good to have company.
I agree,
For a
I
long
like company.
time I was on my own. I can barely
How
recall
sad.
a time when I wasn't here, watching over these tales. And what good are stories without somebody to experience them?
Exactly. You can tell a story, but you gotta have someone to tell it
Those
to.
who create, and the
Interesting.
lengths they might go to for their art to be made pure.
I mean, does everyone who makes art want it to become pure?
Can elicit all sorts of reactions.
Yes,
Delight,
happiness, sadness,
inspiration,
sexual
desire,
ones.
yes, but also doubt, fear, dread.
Yes, it can.
The way you
You
react
can get that with poetry,
decisions
stories,
you make
artwork.
would affect this story. Hidden in the world, you'll find dark pictures. They give glimpses of the possible consequences of your choices. And sometimes it's the smallest choices that can have the biggest repercussions.
You know, like going left instead of right, and then someone
You're
dies.
responsible for what happens. You're culpable.
How am I culpable?
I can't interfere.
I didn't sign a contract.
That's very much against the rules. I can only observe what happens and record any significant events. Oh. Ever seen one of these? They're very old.
What is it?
People used to call them obbles. They'd put them in the mouth of the recently deceased to pay the ferryman.
I've never
Look
heard
out
of
for
those.
them.
I just know that
You'll find them
used to put
strange
coins on the eyes of
places.
recently deceased.
I'll be happy
That's all I
to
knew.
exchange any that you find, and I'll certainly make it worth your while.
Thank you.
Well, shall we start?
Well, why
Aim is
not?
afoot.
We're already here. Why
I will
not
be
start?
watching.
Put me in there, Chief. I'm ready.
Wilder. I've got a master's in criminal psychology. I'm an investigative journalist and hope to make a difference. You may have recently seen my interview on Chicago AM on...
No, I have not.
And yeah, it's really tough when just being honest means everyone thinks you're a bitch.
Well...
Sure, I've got issues to deal with. Same as everyone. I'm working on it.
Are you, though? Are you really?
I'm Mark. I studied photography at UCLA.
I like you, Mark.
Had a great time. Really
I like
good
photography.
practice, some serious photography.
Because outside of acting and writing, I do like photography, so I like you, Mark.
I've done a key-driven lighting test for years. See a problem, light it.
Why would you want to light the
You
problem?
don't meet someone like that. Man, how do you even start? I'm sick of being on my own. Sorry, do you start with qualifications or, like personal info? Because will anyone access this? I'm kind of private, actually.
I don't know.
Sorry, Lonit, UK originally. I've been here for 20 years. The last series was so on track. It was a very beautifully conceived and
I like that man's glasses. He's got very nice eyewear.
hit the mark as I was hoping it would. It's a fucking mess, to be honest with you.
But what kind of mess is it, though? What type of mess? You didn't specify, sir. And that was my demo. Well, that's pretty much what I expected. You get the prologue, and then you get a little taste of the main story. But that's okay, because it's to give me an idea of what I expect if I were to buy the whole game, and very likely that I will, because just from the prologue of the H.H. Holmes situation, I like it. And H.H. Holmes is actually one of my favorite things to research when I was used to research serial killers, old-timey serial killers. I don't mean like your Ted Bundys or your Jeffrey Dahmers, none of those people. The old guys with the mustaches and the bowler hats. So let me know what you all thought about this, and if you all are interested in buying the full game just based off this demo, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.